Well, I'm trying something different now. I've got my microphone the other way around, so obviously I'm hoping not to pick up quite so much noise from the fan, but most probably it still, and my compressor in the background. What I'm doing now is painting this bit here. You can see I've masked it all round, so I can do this bit here, shut that underneath there to keep it white. And that's the colour I'm using now. I drove base, and the thinner I'm using is their own made thinner. So I'm trying this paint for the first time. I've got a 3 or 4 sets, so that's okay. And so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm just basically mixing into one of my little glass jars and trying not to muck about. I'm not going to shake it too much. I'm just going to keep doing it like this, up and then spray them out. Right, that should be right now, and I'll be able to give it a go. I might make a few coats obviously. Here we go. Put that over there for the moment. We've got my little lid here, which I'm going to get this on under there. Make sure I don't cover it too much, but there you go, that'll be there. And this can go on here. That gives a little lid. Right, here we go then. So I'm going to try this with a little spray here. That's it. Now this is the base. I'm going in the dark around a bit, so here we go. Just going to go. Push it a little bit more. There you go. A bit more. Don't sound very good, does it? I've got a funny feeling it's need a top more thinners. I've got to be in the cup. I don't normally like doing it this way. Okay, go back to this. I don't like doing it this way, I prefer to do it in the jar. That seems to be spraying a lot better now. No, it's not. I'm going to have to go into detail with it. Anyway, I will get a coat on here. Oh, there you go. Because that's too shiny, I'll have to give it a sponge, I think. going to leave it like that now. And that's it. Right, here we go. I think I've done that. Right, going to let that dry before I peel it all off. Might have to, oh no, a little bit more there. Right, that's it. Well, I've got to take some of this out now. Right, I'm going to switch off now, and obviously I'm going to check it, see if it actually sounds better as well. So here we go, switching off. I'm back. And got my brush ready, got to get bits and pieces ready. I'll move that slightly over. I could peel that all off now actually, because in fact I can peel that lot off now. I'm just going to peel this off so that all the masking's off, because that's done. Go this way. And there you go. Oh. Always sticks to you well. And not looking bad. And yeah, so I'm going to put that there where it was. I will be sticking that on later, but I've got to mark off where these seats go on inside so that I can actually get them lined up. So the reason is the seats obviously not quite so finicky, but I've got to actually make sure that when the controls, this bit goes in, I bet I can take that off there now as well. When the controls go in, they can actually, I'm going to take that bit off now. I'm repeating myself here. There you go. Gone. Lovely. So that's the other bit done, and radio's been done, and I've actually done, I don't know if I showed this, but there it is, it's been done and varnished as well, so that's okay. That's control gun. I've got to paint black inside those little things later. I'll most probably use a slightly, might even use this black, I'm not sure, but anyway I've got to shake it up and make it stuck in. Right, I don't need too much, put that over there for the moment. And I need a bit of water, and I'm gonna use this tub to put it in. I bought some jars, and where are they? Oh, they're up here on Amazon. I bought 8 in a box, and I bought 2 packets of 8. One box is still sealed for mixing my paints now, because I'm getting fed up with it, and then I can rinse those out properly each time, so I can actually reuse. So the 8 in the other box might not get used. There you go. That's a bit of water just for putting the brush in. I want a damp brush because just to do this. Oh, put that back down there. Here we go then. Right. That's it. So here we go. So we're going to have our brush. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, that's funny. What did I do with it? Oh, it's fell on the floor. Silly me. Right, here we go then. So what we're going to do now is get a bit of water on the brush, put a bit inside here, and start doing this. Right, and then we're going to start doing this now. And we've got to start doing this now. I might be able to get a bit closer. And then if I put my paint there, it gives me the middle, and I can make sure I'm always near there to do it. Right, here we go. So we start with this. Going over the top. Around the sides. Do that that bit again. Oops. Silly me. I will get that off later. I've got some varnish on there. I should have done that. I can redo that. And got to go through here now. Sorry. Right, let's get my other brush, see if I can get it off with a bit of water. Don't know about doing that. See if I can get it off. Sort of. Really annoying when you do that, but now it's got on the other side as well, so you've got to get rid of that. Suppose it does, looking a bit grubby, I suppose. I'll go in with the white later on. So anyway, that was a silly move I did earlier on. So now we're going to do this bit here. Here we go. Right, there's one done. Now I've got to repaint that a bit around there, and I'm not worried about that because it won't take long, and it gives it a bit of a, and I'll be weathering over these as well, so that'd be okay. So if I just put that down there for the moment. Now I'm not sure whether the black here, this bit here is black or not, whether that's a framework. I'm not sure. So, but you can paint that bit black, but I'm going to leave it like that for now because it might be a thin metal sheet. Right, now we're going to go with the other one. Right, well, I'm going to switch off now because I've seen me paint one, so I can actually come back in a bit later. Right, I'm back now, and I've painted the chairs, as you can see. I'm going to give them a clear coat now, so when I do my weathering, it'll be easier. Now I haven't got much of this covered, but I'm spraying over this area anyway, so you'll see me doing it. I think that should be enough. This spray. Yep, that's it. What I'm going to do is wait to see. Here we go. That'll do. I'm going to put that over there. Put this one here again. One. And I might have to get one out again over here. Quite a few of these little. I'm going to just I might as well use it on the. There we go. So come back in. We're going to go all the way around. That's it. All done again. And that's done. Now, what else was there? That's it now. Oh no, I have actually hand painted these, so I'm going to give a clear coat over this. So I'm going to go down again. That's it. Gives it a bit of protection. I've got to put the dials on. I'm going to have to hand paint those, or we use a very thin single airbrush to do it, I think. But anyway, but that's okay. So that's actually drying now. So that's it. I'm going to come out of it. Now I'm going to have to. I'll come off. I'll come out of it. So then we're going to have a look at what we're going to do next. See you in a couple of seconds. Right, we're back now, and oops, I'll move that bit further back, and that, and that. Now, what we're going to be doing now, let's do it. I'll put all in this shot, and I've got to do that slightly around. Oops, don't want to break any of that. Right, so we have actually. For varnish these with semi like the rest of it, so it actually fits in and it looks better. So I didn't do that side because I didn't think it would be that way. I think it would just be white if it's there. If it is black, I can always paint it in later, but I can't see that. So what we're going to be doing now, then we've done all this, done all that. Now we did do that, so we've made the track, so I ain't going to worry about that. And now it's calling for me, instead of carrying on doing the build there, it's calling for me to actually, yeah, it wants me to put that bit on. I might do that, I'm not, oops, sorry, that's shot. I might put that lot on later, but what we're going to be doing after that, I might show you me doing that at some point in a minute, and then go straight to starting building the suspension, and that's it. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I've got to put this together. We've already done that. Put that together, that bit onto there. That finishes that. This is already done. Oops, let's do it like this. Well, that's all done. That's been done. That's got to be put onto there. That's been done. All those bits have been put on. This has all been done. And that's on the back end already glued in place. So I've got to do that. And then it's straight into this, into the suspension, and I will start there now. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to glue that bit onto the front and then glue these bits inside as well. But before I do that, I've realised I've got to hand paint the black handles, and I think there's a bit of red on this one, on the gear stick. I'm not sure, I'm going to check into that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Well, we'll see you a bit later. Here we go. Hello there, it's Mr. Mollaball back with another segment, and as you can see I've got the actual transmission area on, and this is actually glue in place, that is, and it's actually just sitting in there. I'll take that out. I've got a slight mistake, and I've got this slightly at this angle, so if you're looking on me you can see that it's not going to make much difference to the build, but really annoying. But once I super glued it in place, but I was worried about the actual join along here when I did the upper hole, and so that's going to fit perfectly anyway, so that's okay. But when you look in there, you're going to see, as you can see down there, it looks really nice. It looks the part, and so I'm just happy with that. But anyway, so these do fit. I've actually marked inside, I don't know if you can see pencil marks there. Yeah, you can, just there and down the bottom for where the chairs go. I've also marked a line down there, if you can see just down in there. There's a line there, and this is there's a line a bit down there that shows you how far away from the, how far from the actual, you can see it now down there, just up there, where how far away from the actual sidewall the controls have got to be. So that's okay. I've got to paint a little red dot, and there I think the handle's going to be a bit black at the top. I've seen a couple in the museum pictures where that's black at the top as well, so I might paint that, and then the red little dot at the top for the actual, I think that's the gear lever. So there you go. So I've also done this, and I've got a nice photograph now from what's it called, one of the actual blokes does the Saint Chief, but he goes inside the vehicles all over the place, and I'll put his name up and a link to it, the actual M10 one that he was doing. That confused me a little bit, that part of that video, but I'll explain that in a minute. But so they've got to be, dials have got to be put in there, and I'm going to be using a little bit dotting and things, and actual dial hands to do that, so that'd be okay. It gives me a bit more detail, and so that's finished, that's done. So now it's a case of basically getting these bits stuck in, and I've got to do a little repair on this one. Is it this one? Yeah, because down the bottom, if I show you on the other one, even though I couldn't see it on the picture, I think it's like a Bren gun place there, but there you go. So you got I think you can see, that's better. You can see that little step, and when it's missing on this one, I must have cut it off when I did it, and I think I did mention it. I've got to repair it, so I'm going to put a bit of wire on that, but then paint it white and then put it back in. But this is going to be okay for that, so I'm going to do that. So that's okay for there, and this fits in nicely, so that's okay. So right, that's what we're going to be doing. So what I'm going to do is get a bit of super glue. Where is it? Here. This one takes a while. It's what's it say? It takes maximum strength. I think it takes a little while to do glue. It's very slow, and because it's thick anyway. It says it takes join the parts and hold for 30 to 60 seconds until set. So yeah, so it's a slow one, but it's thick, and it gives you a bit of a leeway. So what I'm going to be doing is putting these bits in now, and I've got a nice little cap here to put the glue in. A nice big bit there. Right, now that bit I'm going to put in first, so I'm going to put that in first, and because I can do all the detail painting afterwards, which is really good. And I'm going to get my little favourite one, which is this. I might be able to come down a little bit nearer. There, I think that's enough anyway, because then I can see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do now is put this in, and you've got all this underneath the flat surface to do. So I'm going to do this. Using quite a lot, because I don't want it to come off, obviously. And that's it. Now we're going to get that in. Now I'm going to have to go over the top now. So I'm going to put that up there out of the way. they're going to come over the top. Now, I'm going to be in your way a little bit, Brezzel. Going to go in here, slide to the top, look down, and come down. And it's going to be, as it doesn't affect the hatch, because the hatch drops outwards. So I've got to make sure I get it in the middle. And I think that's it. Make sure, because I can, yeah, that's about right. Looks here, perfect. So that's done in place, that one there. I'll put a bit of a push down on it. It's a shame about that, but to be honest, when you look through, you're not going to notice, is it? Oh no, it's there. That's how I'm in trouble. It's annoying. It always saying that it niggles me. But there you go. And the reason I glued this on, I had trouble. I forgot to mention that. I had trouble because this bench, I've had it for a long time. It's got a slight dip in it, so it's not exactly 100% flat across the board or everywhere. So what I did is I had a table and I couldn't get it to fit properly, and it just looked odd. So I got my portable table out, which is 100% flat, and it dropped into place lovely. Then I glued and left it glued. I thought I'd do that already, so that's done. I can turn off that now. So that's done. So yep, that's all in place. Then we've got to put this one in place, and this one drops into here like so, and I've got my lines to go to, so not a bad problem. So I've got to get some more glue. In fact, I might go straight onto the bottom of this one and spread it around a bit. Yeah, that's enough. I don't think you need much more than that. Then we're going to go in back in. Oops. And that's that side line. Got to go forward and come out to there. Now, I've got a bit of glue showing because I've pushed it too much, so it doesn't matter. Is it in? Yeah, that's lovely. So I want to get a little wherever I should have had one ready. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's a little brush, that's it. So if I just hold that and just clip. That line's there, that one's there, that's still in position. That's good. So just don't hold it like this. I'll use that, I can throw that away now. Just to get the excess off there. Now once I've put a bit more there. Yeah, it cleans up nicely. I can actually, because I'm going to be putting bits and pieces in there to weather it, so that'd be okay. Holding it a bit longer than what I should do, so that's okay. There you go. This is on a bit of sponge, as you can see there, but holds it nice and heavy there. So that's it. So I'm going to stop now, and because I want to do that little repair on there, that you don't need to see me doing that, and then I'll paint it, and then we can come back and actually put this back onto these chairs into position as well. So see you a bit later. Well, I'm afraid I glued them in myself. I broke a couple of bits when I was doing it, so I had to repair them, and I got frustrated with the little video I was doing. It took too long, so I've actually switched it off and put the seats in there and got them in there, and I've got the levers here are in there as well, with the repair done on the other one, and painted the actual I think it's the gear stick that there with the red button, actually all done as it's seen in one of the museum pieces, and I've seen a couple of colour photos like it, I think. So that's all done now. What I've got to do now is I'm going to get a little bit, I'm going to mask around a little bit around it, or and spray a bit of bit brighter white around in areas, and clear up when a bit of super glue went down, but I can't see the super glue obviously, and I don't think you're going to see much of it anyway, but it's just it's done. It's a shame it weren't plastic in the first place, it would have been a little bit easier, but the details in there are really good. So, and I've ordered some more bits for a Stug I'm going to do later on in 16th scale, and I've got I've got the brown the 50 cal on this in 3D as well, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to put it on. I'll see what the kit bun is and keep it. The radio, as you can see, has been sort of ready to go. I've got to do some dry brushing on that, and have a look at one that's actually preserved, so I can actually see. And I might even put to make it a bit different, paint this a different colour, like a dark grey or something on the front of this, or silver even, just over the top of it, because obviously it wouldn't have been seen inside the vehicle anyway. So that's going to be done later. So you can see what I've done. It's going to be obviously going to be weathered inside there, and a bit of washing to draw the details, but I think it looks quite nice as it is. And of course, as I said, you won't see a great deal of it anyway, but through the driver's hatches, which I'm going to have open, they should be seen. The seats have got to be done a bit with weathering on, they get a bit of wear and tear. So I think that's going to be the end of this one. I think this was update 7. I'm going to call this quits for this, and I am really sorry I didn't do all that glue in. I broke that gear stick off, and I've had to do a bit of super gluing in there and holding it steady and then getting the right place. It broke up cleanly, but it's still hard to actually put back on there. But it's on there now, and I'm going to touch it either. These are knocked a couple of times. Luckily they didn't come broke at all, so I'm happy with that, and I'm going to call it quits, because when you look down through the turret you're going to see details, which is really good, and that's all that matters really. Right, thank you very much for watching it, and I'm going to call that quits on this, like I just said. And the sun is shining, the sky is blue, so there's nothing else for me to do today anyway. So there you go, I'll put that in the middle, move that over that way, and come on. So that's what we've got now, and there you go. If I like this and switch it off, it'd be quite good. Right, see you on the next update, and that'd be update 8 I believe. So catch you later.